I think the best way to get out of a date is to say that you're feeling a little suicidal. Because that way, when they text to reschedule, you don't have to respond. I know, don't worry, I look like I hate men. It's just a haircut. I love men, I love you guys, I love, like, your culture. I do. I eat at Buffalo Wild Wings all the time. Happy Super Bowl. I do. I think it's important that we are kind to the men in our lives, like now more than ever, because I read a survey recently that said that unmarried and childless women are happier and living longer than their married counterparts. Yeah. But then unmarried and childless men forgot to fill out the survey. It was under the remote the whole time. Like, have you guys heard of weaponized incompetence? Yeah, this is a term for heterosexual marriages. A lot of times the man will pretend to not know how to do shit around the house so that his wife just ends up doing everything for him, right? I heard about that. I was like, that's brilliant. Why haven't we been doing this? So now I only ride him in that one way that feels like it's gonna break his dick off. You know what I'm talking about, just straight up and down, a lot of force, weird angle thrown in once in a while. Let's see how far this thing bends, okay? It's made of jelly, right? I don't know. Oh, sorry, does it feel better another way? I don't know how to do it. You're just better at being on top. Or like, have you guys heard, if you're a person who menstruates, you might have heard recently that tampon waste is a huge problem. It's like 100,000 metric tons of non-biodegradable waste every year. You're supposed to use a Diva cup if you care about the earth. It's like a silicone reusable cup that you put inside your body. Don't look away from me right now. This is what we have to go through for you. Because I guess recycling is hard. Eyes right here. It forms a seal inside of you. You pull it out like... That got through the audiobook, I promise. That is the sound of progress, okay? That is insane. And you know that a woman came up with that, right? That is the most woman response to climate change of all time. Because it's just like, oh, industrial farming, keep going. I'll put a cup in my pussy. It's fine. It's fine. It's probably like easier for everyone. Monsanto seems like a nice guy. I'll put a cup in my pussy. It's whatever. Is it uncomfortable? No, I love it. I can barely feel it. There's blood everywhere. She's just like, I'm sorry, I'll get a mop. I didn't mean to like inconvenience people. Just trying to save the... That was fucking gross. You guys are disgusting. Have you guys heard of biohacking? This is just a newscast now. Biohacking. There's this one guy, he wants to age backwards. He wants to be the healthiest man alive, so he takes 112 supplement pills every day, which seems like a lot of work to avoid taking one antipsychotic. For sure. I get it. Aging is hard, it's scary. I heard that doctors say alcohol takes years off your life. Yeah, apparently it takes years off your life. So I stopped drinking for 6 months and I learned that being sober makes you not want the extra years that bad. Yeah. Turns out any life can feel like a long life. If you just remember every second of it. My friend works out 7 days a week. She works out 7 days a week. She's like, I just want to be active when I'm 80, you know? Which I thought the whole point of being 80 was to rest, you know? When I'm 80, mark my words, I'm going to be on a sectional couch, feet up, sidecar in hand, because that's what old people drink, and I'm going to be reading a romance novel, large print, just 200-point font. Just he put his cock in her pussy. That's just crazy to me. Like, you're telling me that while I'm having the time of my life doing that, you want to be strapped to a Pilates reformer? Like a medieval torture victim. Just like, oh, I hope I still look fuckable. So that Dan gets his first boner in 20 years. Or whatever. I don't love hiking. I don't love being active, but I especially don't love hiking. And I know you guys do, okay? Fuck yeah, me and the kid. She's like, I hate it. I don't love hiking, because here's the thing. Put your AirPods back in. Hiking is like, basically, it starts out great. It's like you're having sex, right? You're being active, you got the endorphins, and then you see the beautiful peak, and you're coming. And then you just have to have sex again backwards, back down the mountain. But it's like weirdly hard on your knees this time. I'm not very good at dating. I don't want you guys to feel like bad for me. I see a lot of couples. It's fine, you know, everyone has to be bad at stuff. I'm bad at dating. You guys all suck at stand-up comedy. So, it's fair. You sit there with your husbands and your wives. I'm gonna make $40 this weekend. Who's laughing now? You guys, actually. I'm not very good at being sexy. You know, I try my hardest. It backfires. It's not my vibe. It's like guys like it when you swallow. They don't want you to spit. It's hotter when you swallow. Turns out they also don't want you to gargle. Just over here like... The legs on that, wow. Guys like it when you pretend to choke a little. That's real. You know, just like... Oh, it's so big. And I am so little. And I die. Guys like it when you pretend to choke a little. Don't unpack it, you know? Don't look too far into anything men are attracted to. It's usually sad. Turns out they don't like it when you pretend to choke a lot. Just...